This is my instant match review to the Bodo Glimt 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Europa League semi-final second leg. Tottenham Hotspur go through 5-1 on aggregate. And the game has only just finished. The players are out on the pitch. And I just mentioned it during the watch along. I'll mention it again. What I love about this is they're not going over the top. They're happy, but it's not like Amsterdam. And the fans aren't going over the top either. They know they've done a job. They know they're through to the final. They're celebrating with the fans, but half a job done. Half a job done. Now, in Bilbao, 21st of May, Manchester United, All England final. We've beaten them 3 times this season. We know how to do it. We now just have to do it. And between now and then, you keep Romero wrapped in cotton wool. You keep Van der Ven wrapped in cotton wool. Both of them colossal tonight. Udogie and Porro colossal tonight. You wrap Bentancur in cotton wool. You wrap Solanke in cotton wool. Colossal tonight. Huge. We played this game smartly. We played this game professionally. And people will get on our case. Oh, it wasn't exciting. It wasn't full of flair. It wasn't full of guile. It doesn't matter. You do what it takes to get through. And that's where I have to give Big Ange Postecoglou so much credit. He has talked about changing the mentality of this club. He has talked about changing us to playing a certain way. And he's kept to that in the Premier League. But in this knockout competition, where it's all or nothing, where it's the last chance saloon, he has played smart. He has played professional. And tonight, as in the first leg, they didn't give Bodo a sniff. They didn't give them a sniff. They blocked out the gaps. They didn't allow the runs. I'm going to call out Brennan Johnson. I've been calling all week on my videos, on my channel, saying Tottenham Hotspur against Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt are just all about 1-2s and third man runs. And Brennan Johnson all tonight blocking the fullback from getting past him, giving the ball and then blocking his run. Spurs were doing it all night. Bissouma had a good game. Bentancur had a good game. I'm just so pleased for these players. I'm so pleased for Ange Postecoglou. I cannot tell you. Just fully deserved and just shuts everyone up. Listen, we have been talking about it for years. This is what a lot of Spurs fans have been saying, I would take 17th in the league if we won a trophy. Well, now we have a shot at it. And look, yes, we've got some injuries, but Sonny may be back for then. It'll be interesting whether he gets a kick in. I think Richarlison did really well. He got 60. He's just celebrating in front of the fans with a scarf up there, Rishi. Good lad. But he put in 60 minutes of non-stop shift tonight, Richarlison, from the left-hand side. He was spent by the end, but endless back and forth. Endless back and forth. So whether Sonny gets straight back in, I don't know. But we, of course, will miss Bergvall. We'll miss Maddison. But Kulusevski put a shift in today. And Yves Bissouma, who was basically done at this club. Ange Postecoglou, as far as I'm concerned, had said to him, maybe not with words, but with actions, you are not going to play for me again. And now, because of injuries, he is being forced to play and he's putting in performances, worked his heart out today and did the hard things well, which he always does, but most importantly, did the easy things well. 5 yards, 10 yards. Ange Postecoglou there applauding the fans. I'm so pleased for him. I'm so pleased for him. I've said it all season. There's nothing I want more than for this to work out for Ange Postecoglou and for him to lift that trophy. And he has a shot at it. He has a shot at shoving it all down our throats. He has a shot at saying to us, I've won you your first European trophy since 1984. And yeah, the league season has been bad. And yeah, we've conceded the same goal over and over again in the Premier League. But a chance to get us into the Champions League, to win a European competition. One player again I want to talk about tonight. Dominic Solanke. He's been taking stick from Spurs fans, which in my opinion has been completely unwarranted. Spurs fans, because he hasn't scored enough goals. We don't make him any chances. Tonight he got a chance, he puts it away. But more importantly, all night, all the first leg as well, doggies, all night, just runs, blocking off pass routes, blocking off spaces, pressing the goalkeeper, unbelievable fitness, 0 minutes to 94 minutes. Honestly, he is such an incredible signing for us, that player. And, you know, if we gave him more chances, he would be a 20, 25 goal a season man. And listen, look, big hug there for Bissouma from Ange Postecoglou. I love that. And this is where I think it actually also helps. You hear about Postecoglou a lot, don't you? How he doesn't really talk to the players one-on-one. He doesn't want to be seen to be getting too close to any of them and having favourites and stuff like that. So Bissouma's hugging him there because he's like, well, you've never told me that it's over for me. And when it comes to it, you've given me a place in the team and I've proven to you that I can do it. I'm so happy. And I'm booking my ticket to Bilbao. I haven't got a ticket for the game. I haven't got a hotel room. I haven't got anything. But I will get there, and I don't care how. I don't care if I'm watching it in a pub in the city. I will be there with the Spurs fans. Just like I was in Amsterdam. I didn't have a ticket for that game, but I was in the city, in the square. One of the best nights of my life. Fell to my knees in tears when we got that last-minute winner. And if we can turn over Manchester United in the final in Bilbao on the 21st of May, I will be crying again. Let me do my match ratings. I'm just so happy and just incredible how professional. It was a real throwback actually to the first 10 games of last season, when we got so excited, where we were like, could we? Because the team that he had, when he had his back four in place, when he had Bentancur and Bissouma playing at their best in front of them, they were magnificent and so hard to beat. And I feel for Ange in a way, because he will say to Levy, I said it earlier, but he will say to Levy, when I've got my back four available and they're all playing at their best and they're not injured, we're incredibly difficult to get past. And that's true. And I'm not going to talk about any negatives. I'm just going to say that. But in terms of match ratings, Vicario made an important save in the first half from a Berg free kick that I think he mishit it, Berg, but it was heading kind of Ronaldinho, David Seaman style to the back top corner. And he got his footwork right and he tipped it over the bar. So I'm going to give Vicario a 7. Pedro Porro, I'm going to give a 9. Up and down all day, but also defending his back post really well. Mickey van der Ven and Christian Romero, 9. They wanted it. They were chest bumping. It was so clear to me from minute one that all they wanted was a clean sheet tonight and nothing was going to get past them. Destiny Udogie, I'm going to give a 9.5. Up and down the side, the whole game, endless. Engine, back to his best. What a player. As I see Pedro Porro and Dominic Solanke hugging on the pitch, and Porro giving it all of that to the 400 Spurs fans. In midfield, Bentancur, 8. Just sweeping up things. Didn't have to do anything pretty tonight, just sweeping up endlessly all night. Bissouma, 8.5. For the pressure that he's under, for the amount he's been slated by myself as well. It shows there's a proper player there. He just needs to get his mind right. He's got every attribute, that boy. He's strong. His work off the ball is really good when he puts his mind to it. His work on the ball is brilliant. But he just loses concentration. But none of that in these semi-finals. And he will be one of the first names on the team sheet in that final. He needs to be. We need to wrap him in cotton wool. We need him. So I'm going to give him an 8.5. Kulusevski, a 7. Not a great game, but kept on working. He's still not quite there, and he's one of the players who will need minutes between now and the final. But actually, when towards the end of the game, when he was pushed out right, when Pat Matsar came on, he looked more comfortable straight away. He was a little more lost in central midfield. So Kulusevski, I'll give a 7. Johnson worked really hard. I'm going to give him 7.5. Good lad. I've talked about him already. On the left, Richarlison, I'm going to give an 8. Absolute workhorse. And has a real chance of playing in a Europa League final from the start, Richarlison. Even though all the rumours are right now that we're going to potentially sell him to Everton. So many players who have something to fight for their future at Spurs in the Premier League. And he's one of them. And then Solanke, I'm going to give my man of the match to Dominic Solanke. Absolute workhorse. Got his goal. Put it away. Endless. 9.5 out of 10 for Dominic Solanke. In terms of the substitutes, Tell worked hard, got a pre-assist. I'll give him a 7, 7.5 maybe. Sarr just put his body about. I'll give him a 7. Who else came on? I can't even remember. Listen, I just cannot tell you how happy I am that Tottenham, for once, they made it easy. They made it comfortable. Honestly, if I was a neutral watching that game, I'd be like, oh, well, Tottenham haven't even given away a chance. No other team is going to win that game. But because I'm a Spurs fan since 1987, there's always a part of me that's like, something mad's going to happen. Even when they needed, when we got the first goal and they needed 3 to level us, I was like, oh, you don't know. But when it got to 4, I was like, nah, you are done. Bodo are done. And listen, I'll finish this off by saying credit to Bodo Glimt. They've got a good manager. They try and play football the right way. But Tottenham were too professional, they had too much class, and they played like a team. Tottenham matched the team known for playing like a team by playing like a team and all working for each other. And as a result, Bodo did not get a sniff in 2 legs. In fact, their goal in the first leg was just caused by a deflection. Tottenham, just their analysis, all credit to the backroom staff, the analysis was top notch. They put us under no pressure other than a few crosses here or there. And just watching some of the shots of the Spurs fans, they're going to have a mega night in Norway tonight. And I want to end this once again by just saying, well done, Ange Postecoglou. Well done. Under so much pressure, pretty much every European game for the last 2-3 months has potentially been your last. But it's clear, this is the clear thing, and I'll end on this. The difference between Conte and Mourinho and Postecoglou, and Nuno as well, is that the players didn't want to play for them. Even when the results were bad, the players didn't want to play for them anymore. But these players are still playing for Ange Postecoglou. Even though I worried during that Everton first half when we were 3-0 down that maybe they weren't, or I worried against Tamworth, it's clear. And Daniel Levy, you've got to give some credit to him as well for this, because it's clear to him, obviously, that the players still want to play for Ange as well. And as a result, we are in just the 2nd European final of my lifetime. And I will be going to Bilbao, and I hope you will be joining me there for the week of the 21st of May. And if you have any ticket options, guys, for the game, any insight, you send it my way. Email me, message me, whatever, because I want to be in that stadium. Listen, guys, been a glory, glory night for Spurs. Pragmatic, conservative, professional. And I'm here for it. I love it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like it. Please do subscribe to the channel, and let's enjoy these last couple of weeks of the football season, and something magical could happen. Come on, you Spurs.